Another important shift that 21st century economist needs to make compared to a 20th century economist, in opinion of Kate Raworth, is the shift from thinking about the economy as a self-contained market to thinking about the economy as the embedded economy. Kate here starts with Paul Samuelson that designed a diagram that is known by any kind of economics A-levels or university student, the circular flow diagram that is supposed to represent the relationship between the households and the businesses being at the heart of the economy. Households supply their capital and labor in return for wages and profits, and then they go out and they buy products or services from the businesses. Banks, government and trade providing leakages and injections. Right, so leakage for a bank is savings, injection is investment, leakage for government is taxes, injection is spending, leakage for trade is imports, and injections is exports. So quite easy to grasp, really nice visually structured, and Kate actually talks about the role of visuals in economics that played a major part in shaping the thinking of the people and the leaders of different nations. And then Kate goes on, and this is all part of a bigger argument, so just bear with me. And then Kate goes on with Bill Phillips, and he's the engineer or physicist that turned an economist, and then he basically designed this machine called Moniac, and it's supposed to represent kind of in real life, in the physical shape, the circular flow of the economy, with the help of the tubes and the water tanks, which is quite cool. But now the punchline from Kate here. What Bill Phillips didn't show with his Moniac machine, that is the physical representation of the economy, is that the machine is actually plugged in to the electricity. And this is what also Samuelson fails to show, the fact that this circular economy, although it seems like it's kind of a thing of its own and it's the process that doesn't need, this is sweat, yeah. Even though it seems like it's the thing of its own and it's the process that kind of doesn't need anything, the economy is plugged in to our planet, as well as the machine that is the representative of the circular flow diagram is plugged into electricity that powers it. Circular flow diagram certainly needs to be introduced with this caveat. It makes no mention of the energy and materials on which economic activity depends, nor of the society within which those activities take place. They're simply missing from the cast of characters. And then this chapter that is called See the Big Picture is structured as a play, and then the cast is as follows. The market, business, finance, trade, the state, the household, the commons, society, earth, power. So these are kind of the actors, the players that we have in the economy. And she compares the 20th century role of those players and the 21st century role that she has in mind for state, trade, business, finance, etc. And I mean, I could be going through each of them, because each of them, the role and the shifting kind of attitude towards the state of the market is clear, and it's quite fascinating. It's also delivered in a nice manner, but I think it's probably going to take forever. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to show the model of the embedded economy presented by Kate. Alright, yeah, I think you can see, so just familiarize yourself again. And again, something that is quite typical to Kate Raworth by now, I've noticed that, Earth is going around the whole economy, bringing the living matter and materials into the society, and the economy is contained within that society, with household, market, commons and state all having financial flows among to and from one another. So I'm just going to read out the cast of the economy members for the 21st century as Kate has it in her mind. Earth, which is life-giving, so respect its boundaries. Society, which is foundational, so nurture its connections. The economy, which is diverse, so support all of its systems. The household, which is core, so value its contribution. The market, which is powerful, so embed it wisely. The commons, which are creative, so unleash their potential. The state, which is essential, so make it accountable. Finance, which is in service, so make it serve society. Business, which is innovative, so give it purpose. Trade, which is double-edged, so make it fair. And power, which is pervasive, so check its abuse. And I didn't read out the cast roles for the 20th century, but it was something like state doesn't really matter, shouldn't intervene into the free market. Free market is king, give it all the power. Finance is needed, so don't try to understand it. And something like earth is something to extract resources from. So it's kind of, 20th century model is presented as kind of evil and the 21st century model is presented as good. And there is some truth to that.